What's up, everybody? It's your boy again, the Unabonger, and today I'm bringing you another one of our toy hunts, our toy search, whatever you want to call it. But first, don't forget that Dick and Hearl Do Capitalism is free on Amazon, Smashwords, Barnes & Noble, Apple Books, and most major ebook retailers. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump right on into this. Our first stop today is a Dollar General, and let's take a look at the Hot Wheels. Like, that's not a Camaro, that's a Mustang. Kind of like that Mustang. These look pretty kind of, you know, picked over. Another one of these motorcycles. I do like that. Kind of like that Trail Boss, but probably not gonna buy it. Here's one of these. I think this is, yeah, this is, I think there are some super treasure hunts of this. As far as I can tell, this is just the main line. Couple of Batmobiles, it looks like. That blue IROC again. Notice that Chevelle is on the card kind of askew. That doesn't make me want to buy it anymore, but, you know. Hey, there's that red car again. Whatever the fuck it is. A Shelby. I don't know. The premium Batmobiles. Some character cards and stuff. It's not for me. There's a Corvette. That's just normal, as far as I can tell. In case you guys ever wonder, that's why I look at the bottoms of these. Supposedly these supers and just the regular treasure hunts have something printed on the card to indicate, hey, it was a, you know, premium vehicle. Here's a GT. Nothing really special about that. And here we are at a Walmart, if this fucking phone ever comes into focus. Finally. I think it's finally kind of fucking working right, maybe, hopefully. Here's a bunch of wrestling figures. I'll be honest, and I know I'm not going to spot one. The only wrestling figure I would buy is the Rowdy Piper one that looks like Nada from They Live. Otherwise, I could care fucking less. And then these G.I. Joe figures, I like them, but like, what are they doing with Baroness here? She looks like that broad off the AT&T commercials or some shit, you know? I mean, these are cool figures, but it's nothing I'm gonna buy. That Venom's kind of cool looking. Oh, here's some McFarlane, kind of more premium figures. The Batfleck. And I can't tell if that's Batfleck again or a Dark Knight Returns suited up Batman. It's kind of the same thing, let's be honest. And back here, it looks like this might be, I don't know, supposedly more rare. Not that I really give a shit. Looks like we got a alternate universe Batman Unmasked. Is that one supposed to be like Thomas Wayne or something? I'll be honest, I never read that shit. Bunch of King Shazam still kind of sitting around, and the Demon. Nobody gives a shit. There's a Red Hood. That's kind of a cool looking figure. Honestly, I know little to nothing about the Red Hood. All the little I know about it and want to say about it is they should have just kept Jason Todd dead. But there's no money to be made doing that. Why are you killing off fictional characters? Some more Batman figures. And we're bleeding into Star Wars here a little bit. We got some like Mario plushies here. Honestly, I kind of like plushies, but like most toys, I usually just never buy them. I mean, what the fuck are you gonna do with a plushie? And then another Walmart, and let's take a look at what they've got here. Those Cadillacs. Kind of like the Cadillac if it didn't have all those numbers and bullshit on it. The spoiler's a little gay too, honestly. I feel as though these have been kind of picked over, but, you know, that's how it goes. Those ugly ass concept cars. Just because rich people have the money for that shit doesn't mean they have taste. And the Hot Wheels Rapid Plow. I bet some of you hoes out there looking for that shit. And there's, that's the main line. You know, they had a bunch of those in Supers. Otherwise, it's kind of an ugly car, but whatever. And these fucking Batmobiles, man, I don't know if they can give those things away. If you're doing anything other than the Keaton Batmobile, you're kind of wasting your fucking time. There's that Mickey Mouse fucking deal. I couldn't give a shit about that. McLaren. It's a little fantasy looking. Kind of cool looking though. There's that ugly ass new electric Mustang. God, those are ugly. Oh, another one of those. Just the main line. There's another one already. There's a bunch of them in here. I mean, that car would have been cool if it didn't have that ugly fucking paint job on it. But many such cases, many such cases. We'll keep looking. I feel as though I'm scraping literally the bottom of the barrel here. That Bronco I kind of like, but I don't like that fucking number 1 on it. Like, if it was everything else besides that number 1, I'd probably fucking buy that. And like this car, it's cool looking. The orange wheels and yellow are just kind of too fucking much. It's just like, it's a little too fucking garish. Meanwhile, again, I do realize these are made for little kids. So, garish colors are probably a good factor for them, huh? Another one of those. And then we got some Matchbox to look through here. I'll be honest with you, usually I'm not that enthralled by any of the Matchbox stuff. Every once in a while, they do have some kind of pretty slick looking premium cars and that sort of thing, but honestly, looking through the Matchbox is usually kind of a waste of time. I kind of like the look of that first Matchbox car there, that red one, that old-timey one. But meanwhile, am I going to buy it? No. And they got some premiums there, the color shifters. I couldn't give a shit about the color shifters really at all. these premiums too. Usually the premiums, I mean, I'm sure it varies from whatever line of this they do to whatever, but usually these premium cars they have don't really interest me at all in the fucking slightest. I mean, that little Benz is almost kind of cool looking if it wasn't for the pink shit on it. Here's some Mario Kart cars. You know, for $5.47 a shot, kind of don't give a shit about any of them, really. And here's a bunch of their different premium cars here. Well, that's all the hunting we did today. Let's go ahead and take a look at the haul now. First off, I got one of those blue Ford Focus RS's. The reason I got it is because I used to have a Ford Focus. It wasn't an RS. It wasn't even this style of the vehicle. Meanwhile, that's the reason I got it. You know, I guess a little sentimental thing, whatever. Isn't that one of the things you're supposed to do with Hot Wheels and shit? Hey, you bought some car in real life. Now you're supposed to go get the Hot Wheel version of it to, I don't know, remember the vehicle. I don't know. Anyway, that's the idea with that there. Next up, I got that Mustang. Didn't really see it in that video that I shot. And I'm not, you know, a Mustang guy a lot of times. Meanwhile, I did like the look of this one. It's kind of classic looking. It's a little flashier than, you know, kind of just a flat normal paint job. But it's not like super crazy like a lot of the Hot Wheels. It's from A-Case. I guess it looks like. And, yeah, it's $1. That's the justification with buying a lot of this stuff. It was $1, man. Fuck it, why not? I'm not a real Ford guy, but I did kind of like the look of those two cars. And then this Camaro. You guys have seen even too. I've seen this blue Camaro a handful of times, and this time I finally did decide to buy it. It's a good looking car, and then also again nostalgia. I had a buddy who had a Camaro that looked. It might have straight up been an 85 even, but it was a blue Camaro like this, an IROC. Fun little note about me. A blue IROC was probably the second vehicle I ever smoked weed in. So, you know, I guess nostalgia is kind of what I got going on with this one too. Plus, honestly, I like the kind of two-tone paint on it. It's subtle. It's a good-looking car, man. Next up, we got a Matchbox. This one's a little different. This is the UTE, the Ute, maybe is what it's called. I don't know that for sure. This is like an Australian company, as far as I can tell. And this is kind of a slicker, more modern El Camino. I wish on this you know, little Matchbox car itself, it was more painted like the cover art, but it's not. So whatever. What do you do about it? But yeah, this is some sort of thing basically from Australia. Australia is still cool enough to have El Caminos. They have shit gun laws, and nobody's got a firearm over there to protect themselves, but they still got El Caminos, which is almost a good trade-off. It's not really, but it's almost a good trade-off. I also got a slingshot. I found this kind of off camera, as you can tell, but I found this slingshot for the one of the purposes that I'm kind of collecting Hot Wheels is I may kind of use them for some photography stuff. And these slingshots, I call them Can-Ams. That's another company that does these things. But, you know, they're kind of crazy looking Kenny Powers mobiles. Interesting. Kind of different. Why not? Caught my eye. What can I say? And then you guys saw me bag one of these. This Bad Badger. I think it's supposed to be Bad Bagger. But, you know, kind of this, custom motorcycle sort of thing. Again, like I was just saying, this one in particular might be kind of cool for some photography stuff. Pretty good looking little die cast there, honestly. And then I got a Cybertruck again. Now this one I feel as though the card is a little better, and then also there is not the defect kind of on the side of this like I've got on the other one. Probably won't buy any more, probably won't buy a lot of more, if any more Cybertrucks, but I did think this was kind of a cool looking Hot Wheels, and you know, why not? Here we are. And like I was just saying, here's that other Cybertruck I had still on the card, but it's got that little black defect on it there. God, I cannot get this camera to focus worth a fuck. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. Anyway, let's open her up because, you know, I got a better version of this on the card here. Let's open this up and take a look at it. And this is, it's just kind of a nice feeling Hot Wheel. This is kind of bigger than a lot of them. Well, it's a truck, so I suppose it should be. But and then that thing, that little defect almost feels like it's raised up, like it's some melted plastic on there or some shit. I know you guys can't really see anything, but take my word for it. I swear, it's there. You can see a little bit there once I kind of pull back a little, but yeah, guys, that's a Cybertruck unboxed, uncarded, whatever you want to call it for Hot Wheels. I'll never own one in real life, but at least I can buy the Hot Wheel. Anyway, guys, that's all I've got for you this time. Again, don't forget that Dick and Hearl Do Capitalism is free on Amazon, Smashwords, Barnes & Noble, Apple Books, and most major ebook retailers. If this is your first time watching a Humaine Garbeige video, please hit the subscribe button and click the bell and leave a comment while you're at it. You can also follow us on social media And don't forget to subscribe to our email list where you can get a free ebook and stay in touch with us when we eventually get kicked off of social media. Stay tuned for another video from Humaine Garbeige, and as always, remember to hit the pipe harder than you hit your wife and kids.